target at 1 o'clock. Logan Montgomery listened to his 80-year-old grandmother and groaned. "You've been watching James Bond again, Gran." "Just Sean Connery. There's nothing wrong with Daniel Craig, mind you. I wouldn't kick him out of my bed." "Gran!" Startled, Logan shot a glance at his grandmother. An impish gleam lit her knowing gaze. She'd learned to use shock value to her advantage, he thought wryly. "I think that's enough. You never used to be a prude." He stifled a laugh and chose to warn the irrepressible older woman instead. "And you never used to go so far. Better watch yourself." The white-haired woman gave an unrefined, unladylike snort. "If you aren't careful, you'll end up a stuffed shirt like your father. With your influence, not a chance." He drank from a glass of $100 champagne, tasting bubbles and little else. Damn waste of money. A cold beer would taste a hell of a lot better, especially on such an unusually hot and balmy May afternoon. "So tell me why you summoned me to the annual garden gala." He'd hoped he could ignore the formal invitation, hand-delivered to his house as it had been hand-delivered to dozens of others. Although the garden gala was as much a part of Montgomery tradition as baseball was a part of spring, Logan didn't feel the same sense of anticipation for this event. His grandmother Emma was a different story. He adored her. Because of her. His grandmother waved a wrinkled finger in front of his eyes. "Over there by the dogwood tree. She catered this whole party herself. Talent personified." Logan narrowed his gaze. He couldn't see much besides the overwhelming sea of floral prints on the female guests and the stark black-and-white uniforms worn by the help. "All I see is a bunch of penguins," Logan muttered. "I believe servers are the proper term," Emma said. "Couldn't you get the judge to relax the dress code, for God's sake? These poor people look like they're attending a formal wedding, not serving cocktails on a spring day." He liked parties as much as the next guy, but this uptight excuse for a gathering wasn't the way he'd choose to spend a Saturday afternoon. "Your father has his standards," Emma said in her haughtiest voice, in imitation of her son, Judge Montgomery. "He believes the help should dress as such. Ridiculous," she muttered. "The man ought to come into the 21st century. Anyway, enough about Edgar for now. Look around. What else do you see?" Logan took 2 steps to the right so he could see around a ridiculous-looking parasol held by one of his mother's friends to protect her skin from the non-existent sun and impending rain. "Well?" A bony elbow nudged Logan in the ribs.